All right. Memories, this senior hallway, math hallway, the math wing, the amount of tests and quizzes I never studied for, stressing out about that I've done in this hallway, let's start. Freshman year, Miss Roy's class, great teacher, stressful class, because I never studied. Mr. Freeman's class, Algebra 2, junior year, studied, worked my butt off, Then we're going to go to Mr. Anier's class, now, doing it now. It's some hard math, but he's a great guy.
Fun class.
Very fun class, Mr. Morosino, head coach. Spelling is important.
This is where the magic is.
This is where the magic happens, helping students out, making sure they're right. Miss Fallon's, the amount of tests I have not studied for in this class, and please study for your tests. Don't be like me, Just the memories, the fondness of East Long Meadow High School just exemplifies in this hallway, Mr. Flory, I've never had Mr. Flory, just, it's a little sad, Hayden, would you say?
I just feel like the memory of these teachers will live on in our heads, but I think without us, it'll never be the same.
Yeah, and, going down these stairs, the amount of phone photo classes, pictures I've taken down these stairs, the railings for some letter grades or just the bricks, the memories, they're shooting back. And let's go down the business wing, or, as we know, Mr. Bale's hallway. Man, Mr. Bale, what a guy. He didn't get to make it to the new school. He retired, but just the fond memories of his class. Fart spray was sprayed in this hallway. We all remember what happened. That was fire day. I don't know. Have you ever had Mr. Barbuti?
I did. I've had him for business law 1 and 2, and I will say it is probably the best class you can take for yourself.
Wow. I kind of regret not taking that class. Chemistry class, one of the hardest classes I've ever taken. Chemistry is so hard. That's why I'm not going to be a chemist. But yeah, just look at this. Come on. Just look at this. The memories I have made in this classroom.
I've never seen someone close a hallway down for fart spray, Mike.
Never. Mr. Bale. The bell rings. I was so lucky I had him last block. Line him at this door, run out there. Mr. Bale was so generous. He would let us out early, The fondest of memories. That guy had a story to tell for everything. And it's just sad that we don't get to graduate with him. But hopefully he's having an amazing retirement right now. And, the memories. Have you taken culinary?
I took culinary last year, yes. It was the best experience I could ever have.
I took culinary last year, too. It was so fun with Miss Card, Just memories I had in there. Corgan Berry, Tommy Cakeley, almost burning down the school a couple times. But that's what students do, They're going to mess around, but they have fun doing it. And that's what we want to show in East Long Meadow. The amount of memories that has been created. And maybe what some would say on the outsiders, this crappy building, but this crappy building is our building. And I don't know about you, but I'd rather have buckets in the hallway with leaking water than just brand new school and not have any memories in it.
I'm going to agree with you there, Mike. I'm going to agree. I feel like schools that are privileged and have that, they don't know the hardship of what it's like. And, that's kind of like the joke of our town. Our school's so beat up and crappy, but, honestly,
It's home.
It's home. It's ELHS. It's the home of the Spartans. And if you don't like it, you can leave it.
Mm-hmm. Hayden, and I'm gonna leave the East Long Meadow with one more thing as we go off this first episode of the Just Student Vlogs. What a great town to be in. I can never be more blessed that my parents raised me in this town and in this school. And I would rather be nowhere else. Thank you.
Just climbing up these stairs, I see memories from my indoor track career, doing some stair plyometrics with Coach Gary, and I look out to the hallways now where it used to be an empty field, but now it is just really the future of ELHS out there. And I know I'm not going to be there, but it'll be the future learning hub of children of ELHS, and it's just really heartbreaking that I'll never get to experience it, but it's kind of comforting knowing I'll be the last one to ever experience this school. And now we're coming up the stairs into the English and Spanish hallway, where my dearest Senor Rivera, who taught me the best 3 years of Spanish I could ever ask for. And we got some fire extinguishers. We got some lockers, but we got a lot of people learning in these hallways. We got a classroom right there, another one there. My sophomore year English class right there with Miss Goda, where we read The Great Gatsby. It was a really good experience. Never really fond of Latin. Oh, Mr. McCarty, he's going to be a real one. This right here would be my Spanish class. Good old room 221. Home of the best Spanish teacher you could ever experience. And Mike, I don't know if you ever took Spanish.
I did. 4 honors, actually.
Did you have Bonnie?
No.
Well, let me tell you, you're missing out because it is the best Spanish class you could ever experience. I've never used Google Translate once in my career. Freshman year, and my track coach, Mr. Sharon, the GOAT. I've never had that class, but you know, I've used this elevator once. I'm quite fond of it. You press the button, it opens up. Sometimes it don't, but it's always. I know my cameraman Mike. He used the elevator once in a few times. Yeah, there's only 2 buttons, but you know.
Yeah, it smells like mold. But...
it freezes up once in a while, but it's still a good elevator. And here we have Miss Bowles. She had me twice last year because she's so blessed to have me. And here you can really get a good view of what's going on in the good old town of East Longmeadow. Now, Mike, answer me this. Longmeadow wishes they had this school. Is that right?
Yeah, you know, they wish they had a lot of stuff that East Meadow has.
I bet they wish they had our football team too, don't you?
I bet you they do. You know, it was a fluke game, last one, but Thanksgiving we find out who the real dogs are.
Now, before I switch it over to Mike to dive down further into the school of ELHS, I just would like to remind you to please care for your school spirit. Follow ELHS Showdown because, you know, you want the word on what's going on around the school.
And Behind the Bell.
And Behind the Bell, which gives you insight on career input. So we have a little bit of everything concocting on Instagram for ELHS. We have a career center that'll help you out. And we have a little sports show that, you know, I just find it really nice because I'd like you to find one school that really cares about their sports as much as we do because there is no other school. There is our school, so bear down.
So I have the pleasure with being literally the best nurse ever, Tia Mazza. Tia, it's a beautiful day, all right?
It sure is, Mike.
Tia, you know, just looking outside, seeing the new school coming in, doesn't it make you a little bit sad, you know, all the memories we've made in this room and the whole entire school, like it's just going to go down in April?
Yes, it's a little bit sad, but it's real exciting, you know?
And Tia, you know, these chairs and your desk, you know, that picture right there, that amazing picture, you know.
That has to be salvaged. I mean,
great moments right there, you
in
guys.
this room, that might be the most important picture.
That's amazing, you know. And that picture and all those guys are seniors, and senior night is Westfield on Thursday at 7 p.m. Be there in your Halloween costumes, please and thank you. Right?
I'll be there.
Tia will be there. Yeah. All right, guys, so we're with a big group of boys. Frank, how we doing today?
Good.
Frankie, you know, you're a star player going into Westfield.
Sure.
Senior night, how do you feel about it?
Good.
You're a senior, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So game plan, what's the game plan?
Start off good, and then like Brandon needs to score like 8 touchdowns.
So Frank, like when you go on the field, how do you feel you can impact and like bring the boom?
I don't know.
You don't know. You just bring the boom.
Yeah.
Thank you, Frank.
Rolling?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, who am I blessed here with today?
Hayden and
All right, do you play any sports?
Football.
All right, are you varsity?
I am.
That's good to know, good to know. All right, so going into senior night on Friday, I just got one question. Like, how do you feel that it's your senior year? Like, do you think it would go this quickly, or are you a little shocked that it's already over?
I'm really shocked that it's already over.
Are you excited that, like, we're the last class in this school, like, new school's never going to see us? Do you think we're going to leave our mark on this school?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Thank you. Have a
welcome.
good day.